Hello, English learners. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Mastering English with podcasts with your favorite hosts, Raizel and Ricky.
Hey there! We have something truly special for you today. An image that's bound to make you laugh, think, and of course, improve your English. Are you ready for a wild ride?
I mean, what do you do when you see a chimpanzee sitting on a toilet, wearing a crown, and reading a newspaper? We definitely had to bring this to you all. But before we dive into that, think about this. What could this chimp possibly be reading? Drop your guesses in the comments below.
Maybe it's the latest gossip in the jungle, right? But don't worry, we're not going to delay. We're jumping straight into this hilarious and very imaginative image. Let's break it down.
Okay, first of all, this chimpanzee is no ordinary chimp. Look at that crown. He's clearly the king of the jungle, but for some reason, his throne happens to be a toilet. Very relatable, right?
Totally. And check out how he's gripping that newspaper so seriously. It's like he's reading something incredibly important. Do you think he's worried about the stock market for bananas?
Or maybe he's checking out the sports section. Jungle sports, of course. Monkeys versus lions. Anyway, let's get into some vocabulary and phrasal verbs that we can learn from this image.
Toilet. The first thing we notice is the toilet. This chimpanzee is sitting comfortably on it. Did you know that toilet can refer to both the fixture and the room where it's located?
Newspaper. Our chimp friend is clearly a fan of the daily news. Maybe he's reading about the latest jungle happenings.
Flush. After he's done reading, I bet he'll need to flush the toilet. Flush means to cause water to rush through the toilet, cleaning it.
Take a seat. The phrase take a seat means to sit down. The chimp here has definitely taken a seat on his porcelain throne.
Wash up. Once he's done with his business, maybe he'll go wash up. That's a common phrasal verb, meaning to clean yourself, usually your hands and face.
Sit down on. You can say sit down on the toilet, which is a polite way to say you're sitting on it.
Read through. Look how focused he is. He's reading through every article in the paper.
This image is just so full of life. Imagine a chimp like this making decisions from his royal seat.
Yeah, it's a royal flush. Seriously though, what do you all think this chimp might be deciding? Maybe he's got some tough calls to make about how much fruit to stockpile for winter?
Or maybe he's figuring out the latest jungle laws, like no throwing bananas after sunset. Let us know what you think this king is up to in the comments. Let's take this even further and create a story. Picture this. Our chimpanzee is not just any king. His name is King Bongo, ruler of the great jungle empire. He's known for his wisdom and love of leisure. His throne room, the bathroom.
Of course. Every morning, King Bongo reads the daily news to catch up on all the jungle affairs. Today, there's breaking news about a disagreement between the lions and the zebras over who gets to use the watering hole.
And as he sits there, he's thinking deeply. How will I resolve this crisis? He wonders. His advisors are waiting outside, but King Bongo knows his best ideas come to him when he's on the throne, his porcelain throne.
Exactly. Maybe his next royal decree will be to plant more banana trees, so everyone can have their fill and stay out of trouble.
But the story doesn't stop there. Suddenly, he reads a surprising headline. Chimp enters jungle dance competition. Could it be his rival from the neighboring jungle?
Now he has to decide. Should he focus on jungle politics? Or should he join the dance competition to reclaim his title as the best dancer in the jungle?
What do you think he should do? Join the competition or stick to ruling the jungle? Let us know in the comments.
All right, English learners. Here's a question for you. If you were in King Bongo's position, what would you do? Comment below with your ideas. And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to use some of the vocabulary and phrasal verbs we mentioned earlier.
Yes, try using flush, take a seat, or even wash up in your sentences. We'd love to see how creative you can get.
By the way, this image is a great reminder that learning English doesn't have to be boring. You can imagine stories, have fun with language, and it will help you remember words and phrases much more easily.
Absolutely. When you see something silly or funny, like a chimpanzee on a toilet, use it as an opportunity to practice. Try describing it out loud in English, or write a funny story in your journal.
So, what's the takeaway here, friends? English learning is all about staying curious, laughing along the way, and trying out new things, even if that means imagining chimps on toilets.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to get creative. The more fun you have, the more you'll stick with it, and the better you'll get. So keep practicing, keep laughing, and keep learning.
And on that note, it's time for us to wrap up. But don't forget, there's plenty of royal decisions to be made, whether it's about bananas or jungle dance-offs.
Until next time, English learners, stay curious, stay engaged, and remember, every little bit of practice counts, even if you're just imagining a royal chimp like King Bongo.
Bye for now, and don't forget to like, share, and comment with your creative thoughts.
Keep mastering English one laugh at a time.